Welcome to OWAD. I am Sophia, pilot into the universe of Chinese. Let's continue exploring contemporary Chinese expressions. And today we're going to talk about 智能向善. You can see simplified traditional looks exactly the same, but when it goes to 2,000 years ago, things getting a lot complicated. And yesterday when we talked about 数字化, we have the same 智 character, which is a simplification by skipping the 能, because when we talk about intelligence, when we were talking about the intelligence we mean today, the artificial ones, we have to use 智 and 能, both of them. That's a Chinese locking system, even if 智 by itself is already intelligence. And sometimes we add a similar concept. And when we know what artificial intelligence is about large energy consumption. It's almost like a Chinese translation of today's artificial intelligence with 智能, which means intelligence energy is even like a foresight. Okay, anyhow, this is a Chinese translation, 智能向善, toward kindness or goodness, I guess. So this is AI for good, Chinese translation. Okay, 智, again, we have knowing, which is made of the arrow shooting out of the bow and the mouse symbol. Together, it means the mouse symbol symbolizes speaking here. Speaking with speed is a Chinese way to tell, oh, actually, you know about something. If you can respond, answer the question quickly, that shows you know. This is otherwise like it's not verifiable, testable that you actually know about something. So this is a Chinese way to tell if you know about something or not. Knowing is the first step. Okay. Second is clarity, which Chinese symbolize with the color of white. And Chinese created concept of color white from sunlight. I don't know if Chinese know enough modern physics, but it see eye to eye to the modern physics, right? What's the sunlight? What's the color of white? It's all the colors mixed together in the sunlight. So the sunlight, Chinese express it with spherical ball, this with energy expressed by the horizontal line, and then we have the rays coming out of it, and that sunlight. Chinese, I think here English also, when we illuminate things, it is associated with light, right? Shed light on something means you finally be able to see things as is. We're not blocked. We're not blinded. We're not kept in the dark, right? All that are related to vision. So knowing about something is really be able to see with your eyes. That's our first way to validate we actually know it or not. So this clarity comes from white color, comes from sunlight. Totally makes sense. So we have knowing, which Chinese use this verbalization. You are able to talk about something versus you're able to see something as if it's in the daylight. That together is this 智 character. But the ancient version got an extra walking symbol on the right, which 3 strokes is the right foot print. This foot marks is a Chinese way to show you're actually practicing or doing about something. So for Chinese, intelligence is not just about knowing or be able to see something as it is, but also doing something. 3 elements combined together is intelligence for Chinese. Okay, 能 in 2 words is netted or this harnessed bear power. So bear symbol, these 4 parts, even if it's separated as a Chinese bear symbol. And I guess bear as a muscular mammal in Chinese symbolize they have the muscle power, and we like to harness that So this very visual net on top of the frame simply means it's bounded, it's contained. It's not wild energy anymore. It's the first step of domesticated. I'm not sure if Chinese actually had a bear farm there, but it looks like that picture of this net, this fence thing, right? And then we have the bear in the middle that you're trying to capture the animal wild energy into something you can use. And that is a Chinese way to mean either energy or ability. So over here, we're leaning toward the energy meaning. Simply to run this intelligence, you have to even run our brain. We need energy. So 智能, Chinese already pair intelligence and energy together to mean just in English, the energy concept. Okay, 向, this toward is originally Chinese window facing toward the north. It's interesting, right? Here, this arch is a private space marker. And we know it's a human living quarter by the chimney on the top here. And this opening on the wall simply is the window. So that's how, I mean, it's almost like a kid's drawing, right? You have the house, you have a chimney, and you have a window. That's a house. So this window concept, north facing, especially window, eventually becomes this orientation, this facing symbol. And I translate it as toward. Okay, 善, we have the sheep symbol or lamb symbol on the top, which got horizontal fluffy furs with the horns shaped like this. This is the main feature of a lamb. And lamb in Chinese symbolizes premium meat. It's the meat used for animal sacrifice. And that means the best. And that's the presentation of humans begging or negotiating with what we cannot control for favorable conditions like good weather, for a good harvest, right? For human living survival purposes. So this lamb symbolizes the best of what we can offer. And the two symmetrical imagery there is the speaking symbol. So with that, we have the mouth symbol by itself, it's already speaking. But here is a more completed imagery of what speaking is, because we have the tongue symbol, which is this arrow image pointing downward and with a convex shape. Intersecting that means inside the tongue, because tongue is shapeless. You cannot, it keeps changing its form. So it's hard to depict something by the shape of it. So here, Chinese bypass that by indicating the location of the tongue inside the mouth. The thing inside the mouth, that's the tongue. Okay. Then two horizontal lines are simply sound bites or sound bars visualized as they travel further away from you, because Chinese is a first person perspective. We're standing at the bottom of the frame and things are higher up, meaning it's further away from us. And you can see the first horizontal line here is longer than the second one, simply means the sound is going to traveling through time and space further and further, diminishing in its energy. Okay, so two of them speaking under the sheep symbol, meaning conversation between two parties are in the best way, like a lamb, the premium way, premium talking. Okay, that's a Chinese way to show how you can be a kind person by speaking, I guess, kindly, emphatically, fairly. So all that packed into the concept of kindness or goodness. There is a certain equality there, right? As a hierarchical society, Chinese, lots of concepts is made of this pyramid shape. But over here, you see it side by side. Same distance, same size. That means there's no differentiation. It's equalized. And the two parties are talking under the premium condition. That's kindness. Okay. So intelligence energy toward kindness is Chinese way to translate for this AI for good. And I believe this is a UN organization focused on bring out the good out of the inevitable AI era we're facing in. 智能向善. Thank you for your time. See you another day.